I'm Winnie Meads, and I'm going to show you how to make painted paper that you can use to then cut up and make beautiful cards. This is what they look like. Can't wait to show you how to make them. The supplies you need are any kind of watercolor paints, really any kind of paints you can use for this. Paintbrushes, it's good to have one that's kind of slightly bigger. Water, some paper towel for wiping your brushes on, and watercolor paper. Okay, go grab your supplies. Let's have fun making painted paper. First, we're gonna think about the colors that we're gonna use. So try to use colors that are beside each other on the color wheel, or colors that mix together to make other colors. Like you can see in these ones, I sort of stuck to the reds and blues, and then that makes purples. But you can also do reds and yellows, and you'll get sort of some oranges in there. You could do yellow and blue, and you'll get some greens. So those are some nice color combinations to do. Try to avoid colors that are opposite on the color wheel, because then you'll get mud. So I'm gonna fill my page with water, just nice clean water. Just fill it with water. Doesn't matter how you do it. And it really does help if you have thicker paper to do this. So if you don't have watercolor paper, then maybe don't put as much water. Okay, so now I'm going to go into sort of pinks and blues and just let the sort of water do its thing. Yeah, isn't that fun? And just have fun, you know, doing strokes, moving it around the page, just kind of scribbling, which is kind of fun. And then when I put the blue, we might get some purples. Yep. This palette also, I'm gonna put a little bit of pink next to the blue. Look at those pretty purples that are coming. Yeah, try and have different colors in all the sections, because you're gonna picture that once it dries, you're gonna cut out. So you don't want all one color in one section. I'm going to see this one also, this palette also has a purple. So let's see if that purple is a little different from what we have already. Love it. Get some, so you can see that the paper is starting to dry. So just add more water if it starts to dry. And see how it just kind of moves around, and it's really fun. I'm gonna get lots of pink and drop it into this section, add more water, move it around, and just have fun. More blue, more purple, a little bit more pink. So you wanna make sure that you're not doing too much, otherwise you'll not have the nice colors. Just a few more, sort of look and see what colors are needed. You don't want it all to turn purple if you're mixing too much. There, that's looking great. Okay, so now we're going to have fun dropping in. I'm gonna do some getting some pink on my brush, and then I'm gonna just tap it over. Ooh, that looks pretty. Because there's still some water, you're gonna get some cool effects. Yep, good, and maybe I'll do the purple as well. Some purple. The other way to do that is you can just tap like this. So you either tap over something or tap on top. There, that's so pretty. Just make sure if there's any spots, make sure all the spots are painted. Next, this section's quite dark, so I might just dab a little bit just to get some fun effects. Look at that, makes it pretty as well. Just get some, just dab some of it, and you're getting the texture from the paper towel in there. Oh, I love doing painted paper. It's so fun. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm going to cut it up into cards. So my paper is nice and dry now. If the paper buckled a little bit, you can just sort of roll it so that it's nice and flat. And now I'm going to cut it out into whatever shape I want. You can cut just into maybe squares, and then that's your card, or you can trace some hearts. I have some hearts here. I'm gonna trace these, I think, and then just write on the back, or you can cut some of the paper and then stick it onto a card. All those options will make it look super pretty. So I'm just gonna, you can do this on the back if you want, so then the pencil doesn't show, but then you don't know what it's going to look like. Let's see if I can get 2 hearts here. Yeah, I can. Don't want to waste this precious paper. So I'm just gonna trace a heart. So if you have a heart, you can print one off. You can find one at the dollar store. Anything you want. I'm just gonna trace the hearts and then I'm gonna cut them out and you will have some beautiful cards. If you have to make a whole bunch of cards, you could get a smaller heart, or you can just cut little hearts and then just attach them to the front of a card. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So now I'm going to cut them out. We're gonna get some beautiful hearts. Super easy to do and very personable. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, cutting. There, look how pretty that is. That's gorgeous. Cut them all out. Look how pretty they are. So fun. Such an easy idea. Make beautiful cards, and then you can just write on the back if you want, or attach them to another card. So don't throw away the scraps, because you can make these into little hearts as well. I'm gonna cut these scraps. I'm gonna keep the triangle. You can draw on the back or just kind of wing it like this, up and down, and then you have some cute little hearts. These little ones would look pretty on the front of a card like that. You could overlap them. You could cut out a bunch. Lots you could do with painted paper. Happy creating!